Okay guys, I want to make a short video, and yes, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to the camera, so it's okay. So I'm taking my Pyro Red, I believe that's what it is, and I'm taking about that much on the brush, about that much thinner. Just going to mix that in there until it's about how thick you want it. The thinner the layers, the better. It's a lot easier to put on another layer than it is to take one off. See, it's kind of a little light.
These are the guys who turned this place down, can you believe it? Diane gave me the greatest back rub today. She's a masseuse.
I'm just
How could you guys turn this place down? It's such a great location.
I can find my blue, which I can't. Then you take just like the smallest dot of your blue.
Nice to meet you.
Using my the phthalo, whatever you want to say it, blue 02, and I'm dropping it. This is also what I use for my veinings. I use a mixture of this and the premix vein. Otherwise, I really don't like using premix.
What are you going to do about the equipment? Well, what can I do? Give it up? What's the rent?
Just like, not even like this much blue, just a tiny bit. I dab it off and see what I'm doing here. And I'm just dabbing it off in the center there. So I barely have anything on my brush. Otherwise, you end up with purple, and you don't want purple mottling now, do we? So, you know, I have this color here. I want to add a little bit more red. So actually what I'm going to do is over here, just barely touch it in there. It's going to be like this. Sometimes I add a tiny bit of burnt umber in there. Not always. And I can't find my burnt umber, so I guess I'll be adding it this time. I'm going to take my mottling sponge. Now, I have custom made this myself, so it's like one of a kind. That's how I get my mottling. Sorry for the TV on in the background. Yeah, I guess a little bit better. So now you're going to want to check your color on, I have a layer of paper towels down. But just check it, make sure it's not like too dark. And then you're just going to take your leg. Now I've already done, can't really see it in the camera, I've already done my creases, which you can use, which you can do, or you don't have to do. Some people don't like it. I personally don't like a lot of creasing, because I don't think it looks very natural. But then you just simply take, and it's going to look weird. If I can get it to, looks weird, but that's why you want to keep pouncing over it like this, and it kind of tones it down. And it should give you something along these lines, which you can't really see. Really bad right now, but yeah. A lovely little mottling, and that's one layer. I'm going to do another layer. Now I'm doing Annie Kit, and I'm doing her slightly more Asian, because I'm trying to do her as a portrait sculpt of a cartoon character. And that's how I do the mottling blushing. You can basically do several layers of this until you get it the way you like it. Also, I like to say slightly vary your tones between layers, and that'll give you a little bit more depth.